King Charles to celebrate collaboration across faiths and cultural divides in major address. King Charles will celebrate the international effort to bring the Second World War to a close with a recorded address to the nation, realms and Commonwealth tomorrow. He will echo the audio broadcast delivered by his grandfather, King George VI, to mark the 80th anniversary of VJ Day. Victory over Japan Day commemorates the final end of hostilities with the surrender of Japan on August 15, 1945. Drawing the most destructive conflict in human history to a close. King Charles will pay tribute to those that served in the Pacific and Far East theaters of the war shall never be forgotten. Along with those who served, the king will also discuss the hardships of prisoners of war and innocent civilians of occupied lands during the conflict. He will reflect that their suffering reminds us that war's true cost extends beyond battlefields, touching every aspect of life. Charles will proudly declare that the heroes of VJ Day gave us more than freedom. They left us the example of how it can and must be protected. He will also celebrate the collaboration between different nations that achieved victory, finding a common cause across vast distances, faiths and cultural divides. His Majesty will add this cooperation demonstrated that in times of war and in times of peace, the greatest weapons of all are not the arms you bear but the arms you link. The King's recorded address will be broadcast tomorrow morning across the world, to the nation, realms and Commonwealth. His message was recorded earlier this month, in the morning room at Clarence House. VJ Day will be marked across the nation with a number of ceremonies. Beginning at dawn with military bagpipers simultaneously performing the Lament Battles Or at the Cenotaph. In the Far East section of the National Memorial Arboretum in Staffordshire, and at Edinburgh Castle. King Charles and Queen Camilla will later attend the service of remembrance at the National Memorial Arboretum. The national service, hosted by the Royal British Legion in partnership with the government, will be followed by a reception. Their Majesties will then have the opportunity to meet Second World War veterans. Ahead of the commemoration, the Duchess of Edinburgh met with James "Jim" Wren, a 105-year-old Royal Marines veteran, at his care home in Salisbury earlier this week. Sophie is patron of the Java Far East Prisoner of War Club 1942, and the engagement comes just days before the 80th anniversary of VJ Day on Friday. The Duchess met Mr. Wren and his family for a cup of tea to hear about his experiences during the Second World War. Mr. Wren survived the sinking of HMS Repulse in 1941 and was later a prisoner of war for 3.5 years. Having been captured whilst escaping from Singapore in February 1942.